Hi everyone, I'm Riley from Echidna Sewing. Welcome back, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make reusable paper towels. These are a great way to start helping the environment, and they're a cost-effective substitute to regular paper towels. Here is everything that you're going to need for this project. If you want the full list, make sure to check out the written instructions. This project uses an overlocker, but if you don't have an overlocker, you can use an overlocking stitch or a zigzag stitch on a regular machine. Now let's get into it. So I've just pre-ironed all of my fabric, and I've used this Heaven Sent spray starch to make sure I have no wrinkles. Now we're going to cut out our pieces, starting with your towel. Now your squares are going to be 10.5 inches by 10.5 inches, and you want to cut out as many as possible from your towel. From a regular size towel, you should get about 6 squares. Grab your ruler and your friction pen. You can use a water-soluble pen or chalk if you prefer, and you're going to mark out a 10.5 by 10.5 inch square. After you've marked that square, go ahead and cut it out. Once you've cut that one out, go ahead and repeat that process for the rest of your towel. Once you've cut out all your towel pieces, you'll need to cut out the matching amount out of your cotton fabric. So I've got 6 pieces of towel here, so I'm going to cut 6 squares out of my cotton fabric. Once you've cut out all of your pieces, grab one piece of your cotton, your ruler and your friction pen, and you're going to draw a large cross on the diagonal of your fabric. Now make sure you draw this on the right side of your fabric, as when we go to sew our towel to our cotton, we're going to place these wrong sides together. So we want to be able to see the diagonal line when we're stitching. Once you've drawn those lines, grab a piece of your towel, and we're going to align them wrong sides together, making sure that your cotton fabric is sitting on top because it's a lot easier to sew that way. I'm going to use pins in the middle here to hold the pieces of fabric together. Then I'm going to use my clips on the outside edges to hold those layers together. Now you can sew down these diagonal lines with a 3mm straight stitch. Once you've stitched your diagonals in, the next step is to overlock the edges. But if you're not so confident with using an overlocker, just go ahead and sew a straight stitch around the perimeter of your paper towel. But before we can do that, go ahead and stitch together the rest of your pieces. Once you've sewn together all of your pieces, the last step is to overlock the edges. Now your overlocker will cut off any excess or overhanging fabric, so if you're using your sewing machine to finish these edges, you'll need to cut them off first. So I'm just going to lift my press foot up a little bit, slide my fabric underneath, and just go for it. Now when I get to the end, I'm just going to pull out my fabric and wrap it around and cut off that end thread. Now just do that for the other 3 sides. Once you've done all 4 sides, the last thing you need to do is just trim off these excess threads. And go ahead and repeat that for your remaining pieces. There are your finished reusable paper towels. Now if you're interested in any of the products that we used in this video, feel free to check out our website for more information. And don't forget to tag us on Instagram so we can see your creations too. Thanks for watching, happy sewing!